Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rainwater Studios, where we present music by the people this morning on The Lounge. We're here, getting ready for On the Rise with Russ Baum, and listening to the best of the stream, recorded each Friday night right here, presenting the best local and regional music. First off this morning, we're going to play you a little bit of what's been going through my head this morning. From the two Jasons, this is The Getaway.
Everybody has that bad day when you're just going to get in your truck and go drive and listen to music and get away from it all for a minute. Kids aren't screaming at you. That's what this song's about. You start this one up.
I do?
Hill to the top, that all I can handle. The world that's lying in wait for the next great scandal. I feel the walls closing in, like I'm sweeping leaves into the wind. I'm headed west into the setting sun, between the magnolias and the redbud. This old Chevy is a getaway from the heavy stuff and the day-to-day. Windows are down and that radio's up. Sit the speedway for coffee and some gas for the truck. If I lose my head, you know I've already lost, trying to keep them wheels from coming off. So many promises I gotta keep, so many telling me what I need to believe. Living my life a little off key, doing my best to find a melody. I'm headed west into the setting sun, between the magnolias and the redbud. This old Chevy is a getaway from the heavy stuff and the day-to-day. Windows are down and that radio's up. Sit the speedway for coffee and some gas for the truck. If I lose my head, you know I've already lost, trying to keep them wheels from coming off. The sunset colors are starting to fade. The daggers and stones feeling farther away. The walls no longer feel like they're closing in. The wind, it feels good against my hand. I'm headed west into the setting sun, between the magnolias and the redbud. This old Chevy is a getaway from the heavy stuff and the day-to-day. Windows are down and that radio's up. Sit the speedway for coffee and some gas for the truck. If I lose my head, you know I've already lost, trying to keep them wheels from coming off. I'm sitting in the drive at night, washed in the dashboard light, knowing it's late and I should get inside. But I'm frozen in place and I'm lost in the song. You can keep your white flag, my wheels are still on.
As I just mentioned to Russ Baum, that was the end of the song. And we have to cease and desist from our jaw-jacking back there. That was the two Jasons with Getaway. And up next, I'm going to play a little something recorded this past Friday. This was Zac Bradford with Delilah.
She's been dancing around in stilettos in uptown clubs since Lord knows how long. And the boys like to feed her addiction. But hey, Delilah, you're up next, here's your song. Goes something like woo-hoo. It goes something like woo-hoo. She's been on her own, she was 14. No one's ever shown her right from wrong. But the boys like to pay her for favors. Hey, Delilah, you're up next, here's your song. Goes something like woo-hoo. It goes something like woo-hoo. Hey, Delilah, won't you take my hand, drawn off into the night. Yeah, them boys wanna give you hell, well, I'm ready for a fight. Yeah, at the back door to my car, let's make a getaway. Well, cocaine on them chump chains, baby, this ain't no place to stay. She's been praying this gig ain't forever. One day she thought where she belonged. But the boys like to keep her dancing. But hey, Delilah, you're up next, here's your song. Goes something like woo-hoo. It goes something like woo-hoo. Won't you take my hand, run off into the night. Yeah, them boys wanna give you hell, well, I'm ready for a fight. Yeah, at the back door to my car, let's make our getaway. Yeah, cocaine on them chump chains, baby, this ain't no place to stay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, Delilah, won't you take my hand? Let's run off into the night. Yeah, them boys wanna give you hell, well, I'm ready for a fight. Yeah, at the back door to my car, let's make our getaway. Yeah, cocaine on them chump chains, baby, this ain't no place to stay. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Love that Zac Bradford. He's on the in the comments there, cracking wise. I thought he did a great job this past Friday, but I also loved what he did when he was in here late in 2021 when he recorded that last version of Delilah. What a killer song that is. I also saw our good friend Rich Hardesty drop in, so I grabbed up a little something. This is a variation. This is not our normal MO, but during one of our parties outside, Rich came down and graced us with a few songs off the cuff, and really appreciated that. And I hope he doesn't mind me sharing this little bit that I did some post-production on this. This is a tune of his called Zuga. Rich will be with us April 23rd at the Brown County Playhouse with the full band. So if you enjoy this, make sure you grab up your tickets while they're available at browncountyplayhouse.org.
Zuga is a ganja farmer living on top of the hill. Zuga is a Rasta man with the herdsman tradesman skill. I was looking for something sweet. I took a little walk down a little dirt road. You know, it took me on a tour on a sunny day. Gonna watch that sun go down. Zuga, you're gonna walk and roll down the road to the reggae show. Zuga said, you walk and roll back down the trail to the ganja shack. Zuga, you make me hungry. Said, I need a little bite to eat. We're gonna take a little walk down a little dirt road that they call a Jamaica Shakedown Street. It took me on a tour on a sunny day. Gonna watch that sun go down, yeah. Zuga's a ganja farmer, take me to the plantation. Zuga the ganja farmer, take me to the plantation. Sing a Zuga, gonna take me to the plantation. Yeah, you know it took me on a tour on Sunday. Gonna watch that sun go down. Zuga me said, to feel no way, we gotta mash it up today. This is dragon style, it's gonna put me out. After I twist that J, chicken on the road, donkey on the side. Gotta head up to the mountain top and hide away, yeah. Well, it took me on a tour on a sunny day. Gonna watch that sun go down. Zuga rolls them big, Zuga rolls them small. Zuga rolls up a dog leg. You got the dog leg, it's gonna make you crawl. Got the ganja sesame and Jerusalem bread, indica, Alaska, and the Opry. You know it took me on a tour on a sunny day. Gonna watch that sun go down. Zuga the ganja farmer, take me to the plantation. Zuga the ganja farmer, take me to the plantation. Zuga, gonna take me to the plantation. Well, it took me on a tour on a sunny day. Gonna watch that sun go down. Zuga. That goes out to my good buddy JC.
All right, that was Zuga from Rich Hardesty. With a slip of the wrist, I accidentally grabbed the MP3 version, just the audio, and we missed out on that incredible video of Rich Hardesty performing right here outdoors at Rainwater Studios. But it was an awesome song nonetheless. And up next, I'd like to play you a little bit of David Sisson, who was recorded in here 2 Fridays ago on the stream from Rainwater Studios. This is Primer Gray.
Well, I wake up in the morning sky's primer gray. Roll one up and drink my cup, make a dime today. I'm counting all my blessings when I'm behind the wheel. Proud of my family name, I wasn't raised to steal. Well, I make a little on paper, a little on the side. Seeds and sawdust, that's how a man gets by. And I ain't afraid to work hard, rolling up my sleeves. I won't let my demons get the best of me. Don't be counting cards at my father's table. If you make it out alive, you won't be able to stand, able to talk, able to tell your lies or even walk. It's a shovel for my grave, a shovel for my darling. I'll be in the ground before the judge will grant me pardon. It's a shovel for my grave, a shovel for my garden. I'll be in the ground before the judge will grant me pardon. Wake up in the morning, sky's primer gray. Roll one up and drink my cup, make a dime today. Yes, I'll roll one up and drink my cup, make a dime today. Yes, I'll make a dime today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was David Sisson with Primer Gray. We're working on David Sisson's album right here in Rainwater Studios. Hopefully we'll have that available just a little bit later in 2022. It's going to be about 10 original tunes from David Sisson. His buddy Sam Love writes some of them, like this next song, Shake the Gables. This is one of my favorites, but Mr. Love writes a lot of good tunes.
Come and answer the door if you're able. I want to put my feet up under your table. Maybe we can shake this house to the gables. Just one more time, needle and the groove makes us sing. I want to strip you down to your wedding ring and just lay back on that big brass bed. Paul's been drinking his booze and singing the blues ever since the highway cut the farm in two. The trucks roll by and Mama's crying at home. There's a funny smell coming from that trailer way down in Du Bois Holler. I think them boys stay up all night. I never seen their faces. Caught him a mess of baby bobcats after he snagged their mama in a trap. Just before he had the dogs rip him to pieces, he said, "Hey boys, watch this. Something has changed that I just can't place." We made that feeling stay, but then it drifted away like when an animal dies. Gets white in the eyes and its fur don't feel the same. So come and answer the door if you're able. I wanna put my feet up under your table. Maybe we could shake this house to the Gables just one more time. Need a land of groove makes us sing. I wanna strip you down to your wedding ring and just lay back and watch you do your thing. Drinking alone at your table, and I ain't feeling quite able as I used to. Come and answer the door.
David Sisson with Shake the Gables. Isn't that a lovely tune? Thank you all for joining us this morning. It's great to have you here. Howdy, Tom Preston. Good to see you, my man. Up next, we're going to play us a little something from the Long Seasons. This is a song they call Suicide Lanes. This is a bit of a full band thing for your pleasure.
Dream, would I get to be in it? Walking when the ceiling falls, remind you none of it's real. I could don a hat like the one your grandfather wore, a sepia tone photo holding you in the door of your first house. I don't know if I fit, but I got the glue. Put me into a jigsaw piece that works for you. I'm so full of good intentions, all of which I fail to mention. I can't take another sunset. Find out what it is you feel about me. sleeping in the sun and Memorial Boulevard. The suicide lanes tried to catch us, but our wheels keep rolling on. Someone crying in the night under a smoky street light. Would you please give me a ride? My dollars turned to bottles and I got no place to go. I don't know if I fit, but I got the blues. Cut me into a jigsaw piece that works for you. I'm so full of good intentions, all of which I failed to mention. I can't take another sunset. Find out what it is you feel about me.
All right, that was Suicide Lanes by the Long Seasons. Next, we're going to carry on with little John Stevens Jr. and You Ain't Lived My Scars. I met John Stevens Jr. right here in the studio when Russ Baum brought him in for On the Rise, and he's the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is with You Ain't Lived My Scars.
It's the title track of the new album, and it's called You Ain't Lived My Scars. The old man telling stories had an army tattoo, weathered and faded like a red, white, and blue flag he carried back in 72, straight up Charlie's Hill. He was down at the end of his Marlboro Red, at the part of the story, just him and the dead. Last man standing, curse I guess, as he hit one last long drag. He said, I got scars you never feel, wounds that'll never heal, pain as hard as tungsten steel, and voices in my head that can't get more real. I got dreams that don't go away, a memory full of black and gray, feelings hid in a cold, cold heart. Man, you ain't lived my scars. An orange sun was rising in its silent sound. Another Sunday morning was coming down. She looked like she'd been through at least 12 rounds, fighting her demons off. She walked into that church in a short black dress, tracks in her arms and her hair in a mess. Imagination could tell you the rest, but the look in her eye probably said it best. I got scars you never feel, wounds that'll never heal, pain as hard as tungsten steel, and voices in my head that can't get more real. I got dreams that don't go away, a memory full of black and gray, feelings hid in a cold, cold heart. Man, you ain't lived my scars. Till you walk a mile in someone's shoes, you got no idea about what they've been through. Everybody's got their own story to tell. That's why I pray for more heaven and a little less hell. 'Cause I got scars you never feel, wounds that'll never heal, pain as hard as tungsten steel, and voices in my head that can't get more real. I got dreams that don't go away, a memory full of black and gray, feelings hid in a cold, cold heart. Man, you ain't lived my scars. You ain't lived my scars.
John Stevens Jr. with You Ain't Lived My Scars. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you, if you haven't seen a show at the Brown County Playhouse, now is the time. You should get on down to Nashville, Indiana. If you want to know what else you should do while you're in town, hit me up. I'll clue you into some of the finer places to eat, finer places to stay, and better things to do. I might even introduce you to this cat behind me walking around in that yellow hoodie named Russ Baum. He's a wild animal. I'd be wary. Be wary, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another song from John Stevens Jr. It's called Heavenly Opry. He wrote this one about Charlie Daniels, the late great.
One arm on the steering wheel, one finger on the radio. Punching that dial, trying to find a little solid country gold. Missing ruts and dodging chuck holes, drifting down this county back road. Man, I feel so lost. All I want to hear is a good George song. I don't care if it's Jones or Strait. All this new hick hop, it's worse than pop. I need some old school yesterday. What's that coming round the bend? Is old man Tucker drinking again? Then there was a huge crash and a bright flash, and the very next thing I know, I was sitting at the Grand Ole Opry next to my grandpa, right there on the very front row. We saw little Jimmy Dickens, Miss Minnie Pearl, Roy Acuff, and Bill Monroe. We sang along to the Wabash Cannonball, and on the banks of the Ohio, we were soaking up the sounds of the Carter sisters. Had a chill running up my spine. Turned to see the smile on my grandpa's face, and it was twice the size of mine. It was better than a real dream. We were taken in the Heavenly Opry. Well, in heaven things ain't quite the same as the way they are down here. Grandpa looked a whole lot younger as his old guitar appeared. He started picking the lead like he used to show me when I was a kid, and I still believed I could be a country star. After 3 more songs and 2 more acts, it was intermission time. Porter Wagner thanked WSM and gave a shout out to Martha White. And then the lights went down. No one made a sound. Then there was a huge crash and a bright flash as the cymbals and drums kicked in. And there stood Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash together like 2 lost friends. They sang Love Be Tender in blue suede shoes, and don't take your guns to town. Folsom Prison and Jailhouse Rock, and Sunday morning coming down. It was a combination of a gospel gathering and a rock and roll Saturday night. And my favorite part was the encore when old Hank sang I Saw the Light. It was better than a real dream. We were taken in the Heavenly Opry. Grandpa's guitar began to fade as a bright white light covered up his face. Then there was a huge flash and some loud claps, and I opened my eyes to see young Doc Johnson and my girl Jenny and a couple of EMTs. I had a cut on my chin and not on my head, a little road rash, but I was fine. Saw old man Tucker busted a smile, and it was twice the size of mine. I told him all the stories about seeing Grandpa playing his old guitar, right along with the bands at the Opry, some of his favorite stars. It was better than a real dream. We were taken in the Heavenly Opry. Hey man, I wish you all could have been with me. We were taken in the Heavenly Opry.
Yeah, that was Heavenly Opry by John Stevens Jr. Smooth vocals, great songwriting, and a heck of a guy. He runs a live stream every Monday from his own abode. Check him out there and chat him up. He'd love to hear from you. Up next, we have a new buddy of mine. Met Clayton Lewis this past Friday on the stream when he brought 5 of his originals down here and performed them for us most graciously. Here he is with Love Gets Better with Time.
Baby, can I stay a while? Baby, can I stay with you? 'Cause baby, it's been so long overdue. Baby, can I have this dance? Baby, they are playing our song. Baby, I've been waiting my whole life to sing along. You can see in your dreams I am with you. How could we be so blind? I've been dreaming myself and it feels so right to be here now. Baby, will you take my hand? I finally got a hold on you. Baby, I've been waiting my whole life to see this through. Baby, this could be our chance. Make all of our dreams come true. I see it in your eyes, no surprise, you believe it too. You can see in your dreams I am with you. How could we be so blind? I've been dreaming myself and right to be here now. Love gets better with time, you'll find. Love gets better with time, you'll find. Love gets better with time, you'll find with me. See in your dreams I am with you. How could we be so blind? I've been dreaming myself and it feels so right to be here now. Love gets better with time, you'll find. Love gets better with time, you'll find. Love gets better with time, you'll find with me.
Very nice, Mr. Lewis. Thank you so much. All right, that was Love Gets Better with Time by Clayton Lewis, and you'll notice that I'm bending over none other than Russ Baum right here at Rainwater Studios. Russ is typing in his descriptions for the On the Rise morning show, and I'm wandering around the studio, tinkering and making coffee. So, let's hear another song from John Stevens Jr., since we introduced Mr. Tom Preston to him for the first time. Here is Still a Little Sugar on Sugar Creek.
This is the way you need to cruise down Sugar Creek, let me tell you. Hey girl, grab your bikini, come do a little floating with me. The water's just right, not a cloud in the sky, and you can work on your tan for free. Just me and you in my canoe, drifting all the way to Turkey Run. Keep your paddle in the water till it gets a little hotter, then we're jumping for a little fun. Cause you know the mud between your toes can make you kinda weak in the knees. Makes me wanna throw my arms around you, lean a little closer and steal a little sugar on Sugar Creek. Hey girl, you know what you're doing when you give a little smile to me. Rubbing in your lotion is causing a commotion, makes me want to take a little peek at that new tattoo that I bought for you that only you and I know about. We're gonna see a little more when we take it to the shore after the sun goes down. Cause you know the mud between your toes can make you kinda weak in the knees. Makes me wanna throw my arms around you, lean a little closer and steal a little sugar down the Sugar Creek. Come on, kiss me, drive me out of my mind. Girl, I want your lips all over mine. Sing it to me, Gail. I said she's singing along out there. You know what you're doing when you give a little smile to me. Makes me want to throw my arms around you, lean a little closer and steal a little sugar. Steal a little sugar. Let's go steal a little sugar down a Sugar Creek. I want to steal a little sugar on Sugar Creek. Let's go steal a little sugar down a Sugar Creek. That's the way to float down the creek right there, buddy.
Yeah. All right, Steal a Little Sugar on Sugar Creek. That's a feel-good tune from John Stevens Jr. We are about to start the On the Rise morning show. We are prepped and ready for an 11:30 start time. I don't think that's a boast. I don't think that's going to bite us. I think that that is just the truth, ladies and gentlemen. We are possibly reformed ish-timers. This ish-time thing may be a thing of the past in the near future. We're theoretically getting better at what we do here. Russ is becoming a master of video creation. He creates a new video every morning. Check him out on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, on the Russ Baum official channels. And cruise on over to On the Rise, where we will present this morning's edition of Russ Baum's very own morning show. Let's hear just one more song before we shut this thing down, and then off we go to On the Rise. This last song is just going to be a quick one from the Long Seasons. I do enjoy Sleep Like a Stone. Hope you do too. Thank you for tuning in. At the end of the song, we're just going to cut this beast and cruise over to On the Rise. Tomorrow we'll be back with more of the best of the stream. Do check out the Brown County Playhouse anytime you're in Little Nashville, Indiana, and especially on April 23rd when we present the Rich Hardesty Band, the Meager Kings, and yours truly along with Corey Flick opening the show. It's going to be a great time. Spring is in the air. You don't want to miss it. Here are the Long Seasons.
I work 9 to 5
I drink 5 to 9 in my double white palace. There's dreams in my head as I fall into bed. I wake up, do it all again. Get out of bed, biscuits and gravy. I sleep like a stone after a bottle of whiskey. I will sleep well if I'm out of the rain. I'll wake up, do it all again. Walking down the road, stop at a streetlight, talk with a ghost from the victories of wartime. Find my way home in a warm can of beans. I wake up, do it all again. Get out of bed, biscuits and gravy. I sleep like a stone after a bottle of whiskey. I will sleep well if I'm out of the rain. I'll wake up, do it all again. I work 5 days and I take 2 off. I work 5 more and again 2 off. There's not much change in a day to day. I'll go back and do the same thing. Get out of bed, biscuits and gravy. I'm sleep like a stone after a bottle of whiskey. I will sleep well if I'm out of the rain. I'll wake up, do it all again. If anyone asks, I like live free. I don't go to banks, they got nothing for me. I don't need much, just a little routine. I'll go back, do the same thing. Get out of bed, biscuits and gravy. I sleep like a stone after a bottle of whiskey. I will sleep well if I'm out of the rain. I'll wake up, do it all again. Ago, I traveled the land. I sailed across the ocean and I played in a band. If time was round, like the shape I'm in, I'll go back, do it all again. Get out of bed, biscuits and gravy. I sleep like a stone after a bottle of whiskey. I will sleep well if I'm out of the rain. I'll go back, do it all again.
Peace. We're out of here. See you on the rise.